Ones to watch: music artists who will be invading your earphones in 2018 inches. 2017 has been an incredible year for new music. Khalid came to the fore with artists clamoring over themselves to work with him following his release of American Teen. A new X Factor winner was found in Raksu. Dua Lipa made a name for herself with her first studio album in the summer. It has been a great year for music discoveries, which means 2018 has a lot to live up to. But to be honest, things are looking good, with Jada Smith already earning herself the Critics' Choice Award for next year's Brits, signposting what's to come. Our spidey senses are tingling, telling us there's some great new music on the way. In fact, we've got our ones to watch sewed up, so you can get them queued on your Spotify list before the new year is even rung in. Here are the picks of top tips from metro.co.uk writers and contributors. Top picks from Khalid, director Killing Moon. Almond Brown's year has certainly been a vindicating one for him. He's assembled a rather huge online following due being synced to pretty much every hit US TV series going, and mastering the Spotify game independently, clocking in tens of millions of plays due to his mood playlist adhesive singles such as Sweetest Thing. Recently signed to Universal Publishing and confirmed for SXSW, Alman now has both the talent and the tool to pretty much own 2018. Calvin Louise. London-based trio Calvin Louise spent the first year of their existence almost exclusively rehearsing every day, courtesy of the Roundhouse in Camden's Free to Young People policy, emerging a little over a year ago with raucous debut single I'm Gonna Do Well. Since then they've unleashed cheeky new number Getting Closer, which has seen them get bigged up by BBC Introducing and Radio X. They've also managed to land a tasty tour supporting Spring King in early 2018, which promises to channel their spiky slacker guitars and lyrical brilliance far beyond their young years to the masses in the new year. AFRO, All Flows Reach Out. While the UK was spending its time this year finally appreciating grime, the US' own hip-hop genre is seeing more progressive and intelligent lyricism injected into itself, not least via the meteoric rise of teenage MC AFRO, which stands for All Flows Reach Out. In between Questlove declaring him to categorically be the future of hip-hop and Queen Latifah personally requesting his performance on her talent show, AFRO has spent most of his impressive early career touring almost non-stop across the world, including a jaw-dropping performance at London's Jazz Cafe earlier this year. Top picks from David Benjamin Asante, songwriter and the music writer Deckham, fusing infectiously catchy pop, authentic African sounds, and sugary sweet R&B is the newcomer Deckham. Rising in the industry's ranks by way of songs he's written for Chris Brown, Trey Songz and many more, the Brit sensation is set to scorch 2018 with a debut album backed by the same minds behind Emeli Sand and Zayn Malik. Sound familiar? That's because you may be to thank for one of the 20 million streams his cool cover of ABBA's Dancing Queen received this year. Mullally. He's the blue-eyed soul sensation hailed by many as the new Sam Smith. His name? Mullally. Looked after by Rita Ora's record label Atlantic Records, Mullally was discovered by label X6 while working at a bar shortly after moving to London from Norfolk. Mullally was introduced to a team of high-profile lawyers who helped him bag one of the largest British recording contracts in the last decade. With it, songs produced by Darkchild, whose past collaborators include Whitney Houston, Jennifer Lopez, Britney Spears and Destiny's Child. Camille Love Little Mix's Black Magic? Can't get enough of Fleury's sax? If the answer to those questions was yes, now would be a good time for you to meet Camille, the singer, songwriter behind those party-starting hits. 2018 will see the up-and-comer step into her own light as a musician following the release of her debut single Body and before the release of her debut album, which is being championed by none other than Richard Branson and his label, Virgin. Top picks from David Presser, director of Hoxton Radio. Alexandra Xavier. Alexandra's songs are mischievous, she sings in the third person, has a truly unique stage presence and designs her own album artwork. She's very intriguing. She released her debut album Belladonna of Sadness on Columbia in April 2017, co-written by Alex Turner from the Arctic Monkeys. I'm Ahan from South Algeria, singing in a regional dialect of their own language. The songs are funky and mysterious and get you grooving. The band consists of 5 guys in sandy get-ups and leather jackets. They've got cooler threads than me and live in a desert. Watch out for the new album Temet, out on 23 February. Viaduct City Slang. The Street's back with a reunion tour across UK and European tour. Mike Skinner has got the old band back together for what promises to be a nostalgic indie geezer garage rave. Given that Mike Skinner had retired the Street's back in 2011, and that he said this would be a greatest hits tour with no new releases before dropping 2 tunes in December, Burn Bridges, Sometimes I Hate My Friends, there are sure to be more surprises in store. Top picks from Katie Bailey, senior entertainment reporter and music writer Tom Grennan. Tom's name is one that's already creeping onto people's lips. His gravelly vocals teamed with catchy hooks and meaningful lyrics make his music hard to forget. His backstory is probably one of the best too. He got discovered after having a go at karaoke while he was leathered. He went on to put in the hard graft and got signed by supporting himself through university, supporting himself by going around bars and asking if he could perform for £20. He's fantastic live too, so his EP, out in March 2018, is one that will be worth the wait. Billy Locket's piano-based, soulful sound has already got him to the top of the iTunes singer-songwriter charts. He supported Lana Del Rey and Birdie, and has got himself noticed with his relatable music and almost mournful voice. Burn It Down is a beautiful emotive track that showcases his vocals. Amber Mark is a lyricist whose words will touch your soul. Her EP 3.33M follows the grieving process she went through after losing her mum in 2013, kicking off with the track Lose My Cool, about turning to the bottle to cope. Her sound is soulful R&B, and her eclectic music influences gathered from a childhood spent traveling between the likes of Goa, Thailand, Miami and Berlin can be heard in her beautiful record.